Hey everybody, happy
Thursday.
Okay, we just did our workout. How do you feel, babe?
Well, feel accomplished. Accomplished would be the word.
It was kind of daunting for what we did, but it was super great. So we're gonna give you a couple hacks around sleep, water, food, and working out. So if you took the poll last night, so I put a picture up and I said, what is your biggest challenge around? Is it eating? Is it getting enough sleep? Is it drinking enough water? Or is it just working out, right? So what is the challenge for you? And a lot of, it kind of was all over the place. There wasn't like one thing that I felt like people dominated on. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? Have you worked out this morning? And for you, if you did not comment on the picture I posted last night, what is the biggest challenge? Is it working out? Is it getting enough sleep? Is it drinking water? Or is it your food? Mm-hmm. So let's start with sleep, right? So babe, what would be one hack to help people either get better sleep or more sleep?
Ooh, well, I think people don't realize this, but the importance of your mattress. Can I give a couple?
Oh, good. A good bed, yeah.
A great bed. A mattress is so important. I remember when we got married, we said we're going to be spending, you think about it, like you spend almost a third of your life in the bed, but yet usually that's the one thing that either gets handed to you or handed down,
right?
Or it's not necessarily the greatest. And I realized it's an investment. So I'd say you're worth the investment. But what we did when we got married is we went to the furniture store and we didn't look at the price. We didn't even look at brands. Right. We didn't let any of that stuff bother us. What we did is we just basically closed our eyes, laid on the bed, and then we said which one's the best.
We're getting a good bed.
I think at the end of the day, we didn't even get the most expensive one. It was like somewhere towards the middle.
Right.
And that one has lasted a long time. I'd say another tip though that a lot of people don't realize.
We're doing tip for sleep right now.
Yeah, tip for sleep, mattress is so important. The next tip I'd give you, cold room. A cold room is really important.
Oh yes, the temperature in the room.
Temperature in the room. Most people wake up so often because they get too hot and they start moving around. And then the other thing is they drink too much water before they go to bed, which means that they have to wake up and go to the bathroom multiple times. Right.
So I would say yes, mattress. So as far as getting enough sleep, if you can shut your phone off an hour before you go to bed, we like to listen to an audiobook or read in bed. It's super helpful. Wear blue light glasses that block the rate. What is it called?
I'm trying to think of the last time I read a book before going to bed. Usually we
listen to something, but there's just lots of things you can do. Some people need noisemakers, but whatever it is, if you're not sleeping well, use some of those tips. If you are a great sleeper, what helps you sleep? Okay, so we talked about working out the last couple of days. We've talked about just preparing, finding accountability, finding something that you love, just moving your body, right? Any other tips for working out?
You got to do it. Make
the
decision and do it. We talked about setting your stuff out,
right?
Having everything ready to go. If you're an early morning worker-out person, I know this one big switch for us, and I commend the people who can do it at the end of the day or in midday. But like once I get going, it's really hard for me to just say, all right, I'm going to stop everything and go to the gym.
Right.
At the end of the day, I think it's all about discipline and the commitment to yourself. I mean, you're not working out for anybody else other than yourself. Or if your why goes to your kids. Like for us, we want to be grandparents someday that can actually play on the floor.
Right.
And that's why functional fitness is important to us. And that's why we're focusing on our health and a healthy lifestyle, not just critical care, but healthy lifestyle.
Right. Find something that you love and is fun. And we're loving CrossFit. It's fun and competitive. And I don't push yourself to get hurt, but just having fun. So food. I talk about this all the time on this page. I think my biggest tip around food, if you feel like you constantly get to the afternoon or get to the evening and binge, is the number one question I say to ask yourself, no matter what, is before you eat, take 5 seconds. If you've never read the book, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, it's a phenomenal book with anything that you do, right? So getting up in the morning, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go to the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play, or whatever it is.
I do that every day when I'm about to pull this bar up that weighs more than me. I always think I count down. I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift.
Go.
And then I go.
Right? So same thing with food, but it's kind of reversing it. Give yourself 5 seconds before you grab something to eat. I don't care what it is, whether it's healthy or not, and tell yourself, am I hungry? Because oftentimes, even healthy food, even keto food, even however you eat, people overeat, right? They eat out of emotion, they eat out of habit, they eat because they're bored. And so if you just simply ask yourself before you eat anything, am I hungry? And then, is this the best choice I have? It's not about perfection, right? So it took us a year to kind of clean out our fridge, stop buying the white flour and the sugar, and really transition our family to eating better, right? We're not strict keto. We're low carb. Sometimes we eat more protein. It just depends. But the point is, what is the lifestyle that's going to work for you? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's not a good choice. Put it down. What do you think about food? Anything else?
It's important. Food is fuel. If you owned a Ferrari, you wouldn't be putting sludge in it. Like,
right.
You put the best gasoline in it. And just think of your body as a vehicle. Your body's worth it. It's worth the investment. And sometimes you have to give up some things, like maybe you don't go to the movie theater. Maybe, right. Well, you can't right now anyways, but maybe look for ways to maybe pull some money from things that are just more material items and invest them into yourself. Because I learned this from my grandparents a long time ago. They taught me 2 things. Always pay yourself first. And if you have your health, you have everything. And if you have your health, you have everything. Right.
Because oftentimes people go through life and they do all the things they work hard, get to the end, they maybe retire, and then they're on the couch because they're hurt or they're not taking care of themselves or they're overweight. So your health is super important. Continue to tune into the page because we'll give you tips and tricks and hacks around food and recipes. So we had one more, water, how to get water in. So I give people this little tip. Grab your water for the day, and like, this is my water bottle for the day, and all I'm going to do is continue to fill it up. So keep it with you. I swear by the end of our day, we probably have 15 water bottles around our house, or glasses. My kids are always grabbing different glasses, and I don't care because there's water on counters and tables, and at least people are drinking it.
Yep.
And so you can do something fun. Here's a hack, is figure out you should be drinking about half your body weight in ounces of water. So calculate that out, however many water bottles it is. Put that. So if I need 5 of these, put 5 rubber bands on there.
Yeah, that's good. Every
time I'm done drinking one, I take a rubber band off. By the end of the day, this should be gone. Try to drink all of your water, before, an hour or 2 before you go to bed, so you're not waking up. But that's it. So we gave you some tips on sleeping, some tips on how to eat better, tips on working out and drinking your water. If you have any phenomenal tips, share with us. Yes. Where are you tuning in from? Does anybody here do CrossFit? We're loving it. We're almost done with our week 4, I think, right?
It's been a month.
Today was a little bit hard. I just heard about tomorrow's
these big
workout.
Muscles.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'd squeeze them, but my hand would probably break.
We've had a fun time, and it's way more fun to work out with somebody. So if it's not your spouse or somebody in your home, find a friend or a coworker or somebody and go, hey,
community matters.
Do this with me, or join a gym and get to know the people there. We've made a lot of new relationships, and it's been really fun.
It's been great. I
so
love it.
Have a great day.
Drink your water.
Ask
people.
your questions below. We're here to help, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye everybody.